Um, Today is September the 17th. I figured I should make a little video to say hello to my friends and family. It's been some time. We're pretty deep into 2025, so it's been a while since I've seen some of you guys. I'm at work now. It's 4:27, 4:30 on a Wednesday. I'm off on Friday. I've been thinking about coming back to streaming for a little while now. Sorry, I said I was at work, so if I'm not looking at the cameras, because I'm looking at cameras. That's what I do now, by the way. So I've been thinking of coming back to streaming for a while now. And I was going to stream earlier this month. I thought Final Fantasy Tactics came out in the beginning of the month. I was wrong. It comes out at the end of the month. I think it's like the last day of the month, actually. So I did make Rad a promise that I was going to stream that. And I made myself a promise. I miss you guys. I miss interacting with my friends. I miss playing games on stream. So I'll be back before the month is over. Excuse me. See, I was gonna come back. I was gonna do like a little mini stream, and then the Charlie Kirk assassination happened, and that really fucked me up because I started to think to myself, man, what's the point of? It just feels so useless on my end to stream video games. You know what I mean? When there's like such bigger things happening in the world. I've wanted to start a podcast. I've wanted to get into the political space for quite some time now. Some of you guys who know me on a deeper level know that your boy's got some thoughts and opinions on how things could be improved. You know, how we could treat each other better and maybe get to a point where we maybe exist in a world where something like that never happens again or never happens to begin with. I don't know if anybody here has a stance on Mr. Kirk. I've watched him for a long time. On and off, not religiously. I wasn't the biggest fan of him, but I did appreciate his message of basically don't ever stop communicating. Even if it's people you disagree with, even if it's on topics that are difficult, when the communication stops, that's when the fighting begins. And I feel like throughout my life, at least my adult life, I've been a big proponent of that. So my return to streaming, I don't know if it's going to be on Twitch or YouTube or Tiki-Taki, because apparently I could do that now. It's going to be a little different than last time. I'm going to talk openly about what I want, you know. I feel like Final Fantasy Tactics is like the perfect game to start with this, right? Because if you know anything about Tactics, it's a very politically accelerated game. It's a very big religious and ideology driven narrative, and maybe that's why it's always been my favorite game ever since I was a kid. You know, first time I played it, I was young. I was like 13 years old. It helped me get through my first heartbreak. I don't know why I was brokenhearted when I was 13, but you know, fucking go me. So anyway, I'm not a very radical guy, so you probably won't hear the craziest things come out of my mouth. You know, I enjoy a little Nick Fuentes from time to time, you know. I used to enjoy Tucker until he started coming back and forth with Nick, and then I was just like, fuck this guy. I enjoyed Candace. I used to enjoy Destiny for a brief period. I know that I disagree with a lot of his politics, but I liked the way he debated. and I'd watch him to get his point of view on certain things. But you know, I've always been kind of like not really a middle of the road kind of guy, but I think that in certain situations it's good to be conservative, especially when what you're trying to conserve is good, it works. And I think in certain situations it's beneficial to be progressive, where you need to, you know, move things along. Things need to improve. So, you know, I'll probably be talking a bit about that sort of stuff. And if I can find a good co host to do a podcast with me, that would be fun. Um, I'd like that. But until that day comes, maybe I'll just do one on my own. Kind of like how Nick does, or how Charlie used to do. But anyway, those are just some quick caveman thoughts that I've been having. I've wanted to talk to you guys for a little while, and I didn't really know how to go about it or what to say. But whatever. I'm gonna finish up my shift here, and I'll see you guys soon, yeah?